Well, I think the thing that sets a person apart from other distributors could be just the quality of their service and the fact that they treat this like a business. At least that's what I've always tried to do, and that you treat your customers like every customer you have like they're the most important person on your route, you know, that sort of thing, and to be, you know, to make sure that you care about every nuance of the business, everything that goes into it, you know, from the distribution of the daily paper, the distribution of the Sunday paper, the display, the way it looks, you know, and just to keep in mind that store manager's got more on his mind than just you. So to try to keep that in mind, but at the same time try to maintain shelf space and make sure the Star Telegram is presented in the best light possible. Because what I love about the newspaper business, there's so many things. It's got a special place in my life because of the times in my life when I've been allowed to work in this industry. In 1964, I was a senior in high school, and my dad died suddenly. And it just so happened that I knew a young man that I went to school with. His dad had the distributorship for the Fort Worth Star Telegram in Abilene, Texas. So his dad knew I needed to finish my education, and he offered to let me run half that route for him so that I could stay in school and still have a job, because it was just myself, my mom, and my little sister, and I really needed that income. And it just kind of created a soft spot in my heart for the newspaper business way back then. When we first had our family, my wife, we had made a decision that she wasn't going to be in the workplace after we had our children. So I took I took a Star Telegram route over in Arlington years ago, and it supplemented our income to the point that she could stay home and raise our girls without having to go back into the workforce. So that was really neat for us. I put a daughter through college with it, and it's been a great source for second income.
James is always good, you know. He always do a good job. Mary, James, both are very good. On time, never late. Deliver paper very good. Customer are very happy with them. All the time they do good service. Man.
I enjoy reading. I enjoy spending time with my family. I do a lot of I like a lot of sports. I'm a Cowboy fan. How did I feel on Sunday when the Cowboys lost? Well, for one thing, I thought about all the newspapers I wasn't going to sell. You know, it's funny. My family, as far as this being the business, it's one of the great parts of this business it's one of the things I love the most about this business. My wife also has a single copy distributorship, and my daughter helps me 2 or 3 days a week, and it's a great way to be together, you know, when you work as much as we do, to be out on the route together. And she understands, you know, my family understands the things that I go through. You know, a lot of people, if they don't do the same job you do, they can't understand maybe the things that the frustrations or even the enjoyment of what you do. And to have your family as deeply involved as mine is really a source of satisfaction to me. When a new distributor comes into the zone, the thing I like to impart to them is that it's really important that they have an open line of communication with their manager, an open line of communication with their customers, and just be honest. You know, if they have a problem, to make sure that they communicate that so that it can be solved, rather than try to hide it or, you know, do something that would compound the error. Well, I've thought some about why I should be voted TCMA Carrier of the Year, and I don't know. I think, first of all, let me say, in all humility, I'm sure there are several people who deserve this honor, not besides myself. But I think I've been consistent in my service. I think I've been available to my manager to do whatever needs to be done. I think I care about the newspaper. I care about the way it's delivered. I care about our image in the community, and I think I've just done consistently over the route. I've had this particular route for 10 years, and I think I've done a consistently good job over those 10 years.
Jim is one of the best single copy carriers that I've ever worked with. He takes a personal touch with all his stores that everybody really likes. This is why I nominate Jim Wagner as TCMA Single Copy Distributor of the Year.